am role-playing as Sri Tanadar, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. I grew up in Belgaum, India. As a young man with 5 siblings and virtually no money, I pride myself on my PhD in chemistry. I immigrated to the United States in the 1980s and became an American citizen in 1988. Growing up with a lack of resources is difficult, so I believe in funding K-12 education, especially those schools where students are more at risk, lowering the amount kids take the M-step. By making them take the M-step every 3 times every 4 years, it gives better reading of growth versus taking the test every year. Giving teachers higher wages, protecting their pension, and banning for-profit charters. If charters still want to run, they must act the same as public schools. Creating year-round school options. It is a detriment to stop kids from practicing and learning for 3 months out of the year. By providing year-round schooling options, we can educate much easier. And introducing the trades in middle and high school so that everybody has experience with all their options before committing to college. Speaking of college, my opinions on higher education. Accelerated and super accelerated debt forgiveness for those grads who create jobs, and free 4-year college for families beneath the $120,000 income threshold. My opponents want to slash funds for education and put money back in their own pocket. Is someone who can't even look after our own future really worthy of running our present? Some social issues I deeply care about and will fight for include repealing the rape insurance law, equal pay for equal work, affordable childcare, paid family leaves for fathers and mothers, increased funding for Planned Parenthood, incentives for more girls to pursue STEM education, encouraging schools to provide medically accurate and comprehensive sex education, including thorough education and consent, requiring colleges and universities to turn over sexual assault felony investigations to the local police, working to pass a law that empowers law enforcement to remove guns from the homes of convicted domestic abusers and convicted stalkers, creating a domestic abuser registry, eliminating bail for domestic abusers, additional protections for transgender women, elimination of gender identification on one's driver's license or the ability to self-identify, and inclusive sex education in schools. Something you may not have thought of were my policies for seniors. I am here to let you know, Shri is for seniors. I will work to reduce the cost of prescription drugs. No one should have to hold off on saving their lives just because of the price. And offering free university classes for those over 65 to promote lifelong learning. Our Great Lakes are under attack. Their majesty is threatened unless we do something about how the environment is regulated. Therefore, we must shut down Line 5, prohibit the sale or export of bottled Michigan water outside of state boundaries, increasing the number of state forests and preserves, tightening pollution controls over our Great Lakes, stopping the threat from Asian carp entering our waterways, investing in agricultural diversification to focus on fresh fruits and vegetables, and entering Michigan into the U.S. Climate Agreement. As an immigrant, I am dedicated to the state I chose to call home and won't back down to threats from my opponents. I promise to only make positive changes for Michigan and won't take a single penny of corporate interest money. As the most progressive candidate for governor, won't you stand with me, Sri Tanadar, for a brighter, cleaner, more inclusive future that helps educate our current students and our prospective students, that makes it easier to buy medication or to simply be yourself in a society that wants to label you otherwise. My name is Sri Tanadar, and will you join me?